Facebook's new, all or nothing, legal fight with the US government could be surprisingly bad news for the billion-plus people using Facebook Messenger. If you're one of them, here's why you should switch to an alternative for 2021. Facebook's latest antitrust battle centers on the strategy behind its acquisitions of WhatsApp and Instagram, the threat being the forced divestiture of both. Right now, though, those two apps plus Messenger are in the midst of a protracted three-way integration to create the world's leading messaging platform. First touted 2 years ago, this was the realization of CEO Mark Zuckerberg's vision for the future of communication to increasingly shift to private, encrypted services. You'll have noticed that there's a messaging war underway to attract users to these stickiest of platforms, while data mining and monetizing this vast, captive audience of interconnected users. Facebook dominates this landscape. WhatsApp and Messenger are the two largest platforms, having attained a cross-platform ubiquity unmatched by anything else. WhatsApp is secure by default, whereas Messenger is anything but, even snooping on your private content. Not exactly in keeping with Zuckerberg's privacy-focused vision for social networking. So, what's the problem? Unlike WhatsApp, iMessage, Signal, even Google's currently beta planned update to Android messages, Facebook Messenger doesn't offer end-to-end encryption by default. This isn't some niche security setting for you to overlook. This is absolutely fundamental to the security and privacy of your information. This messaging integration program would make it harder to force any kind of Facebook breakup, but buried within that program there's the promise of a major fix for Messenger's gaping security hole. And that fix is now looking unlikely anytime soon. This is even more likely to be the case given that securing Messenger has become a provocation to the government, and one that were it to progress would only fuel its campaign against the company. Facebook has said that privacy is at the heart of Messenger, but it has also admitted to spying on user content to enforce its rules and even downloading private files. End-to-end encryption would stop those behaviors dead in their tracks. But any such update was already delayed, with no launch date in sight, and that just got much worse. When Facebook first announced that Messenger would become end-to-end encrypted by default, it was part of that plan to integrate the back-end platforms underpinning Messenger, Instagram and WhatsApp. The idea being that all Facebook's messaging technologies would become interoperable, expanding the user base and, clearly, the opportunities to mine all that metadata and monetize all those eyeballs. Messenger and Instagram have now been integrated, to an extent, but WhatsApp is different. Yes, Facebook's moves to commercialize the app are irritating, but they don't compromise its fundamental security.